Hey guys, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic and another edition of the Oilers Rundown. So we heard some unfortunate news from Dave Tippett this morning. Apparently Mike Smith has suffered a setback in his injury recovery and has returned to Edmonton for further evaluation. That's the extent of the update we received, but it doesn't sound good for Smith, who was considered day-to-day, but he's been out, 2-3 weeks now. Don't know what the future holds for Smith. Hopefully he's not out much longer, but the Oilers might have to be looking at the goalie situation sooner rather than later now. We've talked for a while that the trade deadline was the most likely time for the Oilers to probably look to upgrade. Mikko Kassian has played well, and Stuart Skinner looked good in his first outing, but if Smith is going to be out longer term, I'm not entirely confident in Mikko Koskinen and Stuart Skinner as our goaltending tandem for a prolonged period of time. A few names we've mentioned. Marc-Andre Fleury's name's out there. A lot of Oilers fans want John Gibson brought in. There's a whole range of goalies probably on one-year deals that could be options, but like I said, we might be jumping the gun going to that right away, but something to keep an eye on if Mike Smith is going to be out even longer than expected. Another note I wanted to mention, the Edmonton Oilers and Boston Bruins are honoring Colby Cave at the game tonight. I'm sure there'll be a nice ceremony. There's been a lot of updates on Twitter lately from Colby's wife, Emily. Looking forward to seeing that ceremony tonight before the game. We got an update on Zack Kassian. Apparently he's only out day-to-day, so that's great news to hear. It doesn't sound like it should be anything too long-term. So hopefully we get Kassian back sooner rather than later. He's out with a lower body injury along with Devon Shore. Devon Shore's, of course, as we heard earlier, is going to be 4 to 6 weeks, so he'll be out a bit longer. 3 key pieces out of the Oilers lineup right now, so let's wish them all a speedy recovery and they can get back in. I've heard some talk now that the Oilers could be looking for a new third-line center. Was hoping Derek Ryan was going to be able to fill that spot, but it's looking more like Derek Ryan would be better suited to being the fourth-line center. The Oilers' third line has looked good at times. I was really happy with them early, but they are giving up more goals than they're creating right now, so that is a problem. We could possibly see the Oilers' third-line center role addressed sooner rather than later. Probably, ideally, Derek Ryan is your fourth-line center. Ryan McLeod doesn't look like he's quite ready yet to be taking on the third-line center role. McLeod could get a little resurgence here and look like he is ready to go, so time will tell on that front. The one bright spot with the goalie situation is it gives us an extended look at Stuart Skinner. We've mentioned before, Skinner requires waivers next season, so the Oilers run the risk of losing him if they try to send him down to Bakersfield next year. Hopefully the Oilers can take full advantage of the situation they find themselves in. From the sounds of it, Skinner is going to get the start against Buffalo tomorrow, so that'd be great to see him in another matchup, and he had a strong start against Detroit, so hopefully the Oilers can play better in front of him and he can pick up his second career win. Over the next while, I'm going to dig into some potential Oilers targets, take a look at some third-line center options, some goalie options, areas of need that have become evident for the Oilers. Some signing news yesterday as well. The Edmonton Oilers have signed Matvei Petrov to a 3-year entry-level contract. The 6th-round, 180th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft has scored 10 goals and 8 assists in 14 games with the OHL's North Bay Battalion so far this season. So congratulations to Matvei, and look forward to seeing him in Bakersfield and Edmonton in the years to come. Quick look at tonight's lineup against the Boston Bruins. Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid, and Jesse Puljujärvi back together. Nuge, Draisaitl, and Yamo together on the second line. Warren Foegele, Derek Ryan, and Kyle Turris going on the third line. Brendan Perlini, Ryan McLeod, and Colton Sevier will draw in on the fourth line. Defensive matchups remain the same. Nurse and Bouchard, Keith and Ceci, Cuckoo and Barry, and Mikko Koskinen gets the start in goal tonight. I think that's all for now, guys, but I will see you later today for the Fanatic Rundown. If you're enjoying the videos, please consider giving a like and subscribe, and I will be sure to keep you up to date on all the latest Oilers news and rumors. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys.